don't piss about nothing but the time. Blitz, Bama, blitz.
Give me Alabama to break
It's when somebody takes what's yours. And this is our game. It's our time. And here's the guy's trying to take it from us. So that makes the shit personal.
And let's make it personal, baby. JT, your hosting here tonight, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome in to Sunday night Talk'N Bama. As always, we got the boys with us tonight. Domo, how you doing, brother?
Doing great, man. I'm having football withdrawals, but you know, day by day, man, we doing good. Very blessed to be here, so I'm ready, man. Let's go.
Day by day, step by step, you know, and then Herb's right below us, guys. And Herb is like the uncle of the show. If you just look at Herb, it's like he has that knowledge that he's ready to spew upon us and let us know anything we may be missing. Herb, how we living, brother? How you doing, man?
I am good. Domo tried to talk me into drinking some moonshine before we got on here.
Oh
I had
my
to turn him
God.
down just
These
so we could have a good show today. So I'm ready to go.
It's these influences around you, Herb. You know, last night they got you, you know, and there's only so much you can do. You know, there's only so much you can do until it just comes down to the point of can you just take another shot?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what it comes down to, Herb. Y'all, last night, if you don't know, Herb was forced. Yes, we're gonna say forced. And he was forced into drinking moonshine last night, guys. So
Yes.
y'all pray for Herb right here. And I'm glad the comments just said this. We're gonna go right into this tonight.
Yeah.
It's called the First and 10 segment right here of Talk'N Bama, where we talk about whatever the random news that may be going on right now in the offseason. Right now, one is Lottie Brooks has just came up on IG, on his IG, not just some random AI, wearing a neck brace and also stating that, you know, God is good, meaning that something has happened. There's been rumor mill all over Twitter. You can go down that rabbit hole if you want to. I suggest wait until the actual facts come out about it. We are glad that he's okay. Dama, what's your initial thoughts on this? And I'll let Herb elaborate as well.
Well, you know, safety comes first. So football aside, glad he's okay. Whatever it was, glad to see it. It wasn't nothing too crazy. You never want to see, you know, one of your guys in a neck brace and laying in a hospital bed. You know, that's the last thing you want to see. And it just came out of nowhere also. So hopefully he's okay. And luckily the season is like months away. So so we're good, man. Hopefully he's okay, man.
Plenty months away.
Yeah.
Plenty months away. So we're gonna hope and pray it stays like that, and that things kind of stand that nature. Herb, what's your initial thoughts on it? You know, you sent it out in our group text. I just saw something on Twitter as you was saying that at the same time simultaneously, so it's kind of crazy. What's your initial thoughts, brother?
It's like Damo said. First off, just scary for him and hope he's all right. It's being reported by at least a couple of different people that was a car accident this afternoon. So we're not going to speculate. Look, if anybody else is involved, we just hope everybody is okay. To that particular one, Tyler Henderson was added before this. So death concerns, you know, of course, but not specifically about what this, because this did happen this afternoon. But no, just hope everybody's okay. Hope it wasn't, you know, too serious. One of the outlets is, I think it was Andrew Bone posted that he's being told the neck brace is precautionary. Again, don't want to speculate on everything. Just hope everybody involved is okay. Family, friends, and definitely praying for Bloody. And then, like, on the personal kind of thing, it is one of your guys. You always hate to see anybody in that kind of situation, especially in the off season. So I think we all remember, what was our running back that we had that had a bright future and was a car accident down in Florida, just derailed his career. You know, you just stuff like that, man. Off the field stuff can really get you.
It can, and it can creep up on you, man. I hate that happened. I hope and pray that everything is at God's speed on that right there, and he's in God's hands. Obviously, everything's okay. Let's just, like you said, precautionary for stuff. Like, things happen to you. Sometimes have to wear a brace or have to wear something just based off just, you know, your initial adrenaline was running. You may not know you're injured. You don't fully know. So I think some of that is just a lot of uncertainty. And then The pitcher's gonna get a lot of buzz right now. It's gonna get a lot of buzz.
Yeah, Trey Sanders, thank you.
So yeah, yes, Sanders. I was about to say that too. I was trying to think of it. Good call right there, Ken. Good
Appreciate
call.
you, Ken.
So yeah, Roll Tide Cat joining us in here as always.
Cat.
Thank you for joining us, Cat.
A couple days after her birthday. Happy
Yeah,
belated
happy birthday.
Oh,
Cat.
happy birthday, Cat! Must have just turned 21, didn't she? I have a feeling she's 21. She
That
must
is
have been taking
accurate.
them shots. Shine with Herb's
Herb.
what it was. I guarantee you that's what it was.
Oh yeah, Kat was the one that handed the moonshine over. She's like, "Here you go." Herb."
Oh, now we have the guilty culprit. We have the culprits now, guys. So yeah. So guys, make sure you tapped in real quick, guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you guys think about the Lottie Brooks situation.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to flip gears right now into a little bit of basketball in the 1st and 10 right here, guys. Alabama just beat South Carolina. Obviously, they should have South Carolina 11-14 team now. Alabama is 18-7. The Tide is improving a little bit. Herb, I want you to kind of hit this first. What do you think about this Alabama basketball team?
I mean, it's like a typical Nate Oates team. You know, if we're hitting threes, we can beat anybody in the country.
Yep.
We're putting a little bit too much on Phylon at times, and Nate Oates even said he's playing through an injury that would sideline most people. So I do worry about that. But if you can get everybody healthy on this team, even with the lack of size, they're a tough out, man. Holloway, if he's on, if Reitzel is on, because I think that man don't want to shoot nothing but 3-pointers. So if they are on, it gives us a chance. Yeah. But you know, it's like you said, this is a game that we should win, and you need to win those games, and kind of puts us in line for possibly a double bye in the SEC, which with the way this team is going, we certainly need that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I certainly think we need it too. The shots hit and we're on. It's the point of when the shots aren't hitting and we can't get it inside, can't move the ball like we should be, and then that's when the turnovers happen and things get wild there. Domo, Alabama, South Carolina. Alabama handled the game pretty well, 89-75. There was a moment where South Carolina kind of came back. Holloway kind of helps keep the balance for Alabama throughout the game right there, which is really good for him in this game. What do you initially think about this basketball team heading with March coming up? I mean, we're halfway through February now. We got March right around the bend, SEC tournament. You know, at this point, what do we need to do to win a game in the tournaments and the SEC tournaments?
I would say we definitely got to be better defensively. If anybody knows me, you know I've been saying I've been really hard on our guards because we really do have terrific guards, but I just want to see our guards do a better job of attacking downhill and not relying so much on the three. And like you said, JT, we can't really put too much on Phylon, okay, because if he's giving you everything he's got on the offensive end, he's going to be a little bit sluggish on the defensive end. I would love to see our bigs play more like bigs. And, you know, like you said, man, when we're on and we're hitting that three ball, man, we're going to be a tough team to beat. And we all know when you get into the tournament, you're going to need great guard play, shooting the ball well, and you got to be great on the defensive end. So we've won, 3? This is our 4th win in a row. We got a tough one. I think it's Tuesday against Arkansas.
Wednesday night.
Yep. Yeah, Wednesday night. So if we can get that one against Arkansas, man, we are heating up at the right time. So I like how we're looking right now, but we could always be better.
I agree. Heating up a little bit at the right time. Got to start hitting the shots, in my opinion, is my biggest thing for me. Is got to hit the shots. And that's where it comes into like what Herb said. Nate Oates team. Shout out to my wife joining.
Hey, man, how you doing, man?
What's up, man?
I just wish, wish just for once we could put away a team. Yes, Kat, I agree. Why is Herb always on the bottom row? Herb is not. Normally, Herb is always right here, actually. I was in my head saying, dang, I have it different tonight. Normally, Herb is up top. I have Herb up top.
You know what? I would love to switch places with Herb.
You know what? Check this out. Watch this.
Yeah.
Boom. How about that?
Wow.
Boom. How about that?
The real question is, why is Mia always fussing at me? That's the real question.
No, Mia. That's actually Mia's way of taking up for you.
Yeah.
In a way,
That's
right there.
that's her
actually
taking up for me.
Of her saying no. She's saying it's more or less of like you should be, I guess, in a better I don't know. I don't know. I guess she's trying to say maybe you should be in a different spot. I don't know. Mia, don't give her that chance because
You know, Cat gonna be on me.
I love Miss Cat.
I was gonna say it's because the two legends are up top, and I'm just happy to be here. So that's why I'm gonna be on the bottom.
No, you guys are the legends. I'm here, just keeping the folks laughing. That's what I'm doing. But anyway, I think Nate Oates' team got to hit some shots, but at the same time, we got to figure a way to win the games without just doing that all the way. And also, guys, real quick, breaking real quick, guys. We're going to give Domo his flowers, guys. Domo is about to be a daddy. Domo, I'll let you announce due dates and all that real quick.
Yeah. Well, found out Thursday that a new Bama fan will be joining the Roadside Nation YouTube channel. All right. I'll be having my first. Very excited, very blessed. I actually came into the year saying I thought God had something big for me coming this year. And now I see what it is. So very blessed, very thankful.
That's amazing.
And luckily I got these two guys right here to lean back on for advice. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
You're gonna be a great dad, Domo. You're gonna be a great dad.
You're gonna be a fantastic dad, bro. It's gonna be exciting too. When did you say due date was?
We go to the doctors like tomorrow to like get everything.
Okay, so you'll find out all that.
Yeah, hopefully we get it done tomorrow. So yeah, I'll let you.
Okay, that sounds good. Hey, I'm doing some timing in my head. I was born in October, OVO.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's gonna be around that time, baby.
You know what? I was supposed to come to Tuscaloosa for the Georgia game, but if I missed that for my babies, then that is totally fine with me. So
I know Domo gonna be looking up bye weeks and try to influence the baby. Hey, this is a great weekend to be born.
Yeah, so it's all right.
I'm going to news this weekend.
Yeah, it is a very cliche thing to say when I say this, but it is literally going to be one of the best days of your life. Being in there when that happens, bro, in that moment is absolutely amazing. It's cliche to say that, and everybody's like, everybody's gonna say yeah to that, but like, just wait till you feel it, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, can't even words don't even describe it.
I'm very nervous, but I'm definitely ready. So
that I literally the best way for me to describe it, and people laugh when I say this, but the Lion King when he was holding them up like that, and they're like, that's how I felt when I had my kid, and I was like that's just how I felt, So
is it bad? I thought he was gonna say, when Tua hit that pass on 2nd and 26. That's how I felt.
Fun fact. So when my middle child was in like middle way out, the doctor like pauses for a second, tells me to breathe, and then looks at me, no joke, and says, Dad, don't worry. We're going to have her out by kickoff. I know it's 15 minutes away. She's going to be out in 10, and you can watch the game. No joke. Mia looks up at me like this, and I'm just like, roll Tide. Like, the baby comes out. Right.
Babe, he said it, not me.
And me and little girl, we was watching 10 minutes into the world, bro. And I'm saying, we're watching Alabama versus Southern Miss. So, hey.
A kid being born during football season, definitely my kid. Yeah, so y'all don't worry, man. I got the Bama highlights and games loaded up, ready to go. So as soon as we get home, we're gonna watch just straight Bama highlights. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah.
So that's fun, guys. That's the 1st and 10. We'll wrap that up, guys. We're gonna go into Coach KD is fired up about this defensive line group, guys. He talked about it briefly, but I want to touch base on this because Clint has talked about it. Way Offside has talked about it. A couple other people have talked about this as well. And you can go back to last year. I'm not even going to say the where those videos are at or what channel those videos are on, but it is record of me saying and talking about Yanze Pierre.
Yeah.
And telling people why P42. I'm telling y'all. I think he's gonna be number 0 this year. He's changing his number. Which is I'm cool with that. I like it. I do think that this is probably going to be a top 5, top 10 pick in next year's draft class with him. Now, we also have pieced together some other things. The guy from Oregon. And if you look at this, everybody wants to nitpick the Mississippi State guy we got. What was his name again? Why am I brain farting right now?
Bingley Jones.
Yes.
Yeah, Bingley Jones. Yep.
Everybody wants to nitpick him and talk about 3-star this. He played so many years there and only has this many tackles, X, Y, and Z. Hey, listen, man, some guys just need an opportunity, okay, and just need a moment. Yeah. And they take control of things. And that's how it is, man. You can't things happen too. He had battled some injuries up there. That could just be
also
not
playing for Mississippi State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, a fun fact, his hometown is like 10 minutes from me. So yeah.
Okay, so
Really
hey,
fun.
that
So,
is actually dope then. So he's
Yeah.
from North Carolina. Take your shirt off. Isn't that right, your head? Okay.
Yeah.
So anyways, this defensive line group is fantastic. Herb, I want to kick it off with you tonight right now. As we know, Kalen DeBoer is fired up. He's clearly excited about the defensive line group. Do you think this can be an elite SEC unit or just a solid one? And what separates those two?
I'm going to start with solid. A,
Okay.
to just not get my hopes up, but
Yeah.
B, because you are, and you're going to see this on both lines, bringing in a lot of new faces, right?
Yep.
And you are expecting a lot of production from some young guys too as well that are just now getting into there. So I think those two things combined will make it start off as solid. I think what's going to help them is that our secondary will probably start out as elite. I mean, that is going to be a great group back there. That's going to give the D-line, a little bit more time to gel. Schedule also sets up favorably for those first couple games. Like, look, we don't need you to be great yet. We need you to learn your assignments, gap are you hitting, get all this stuff down. And what group do we like up there the best as they also work in some freshmen, along with these guys we're talking about. So I'm going to go with solid. But all you need to be elite, 1 or 2 guys to step up and be like that dude, like another Yanze Pierre. You get that, and that moves you into elite. And what we're talking about, the reason why I said he talked about, him playing with Mississippi State, your best pass rusher is very rarely on a team where he's the only guy pressuring, because you look at what the Texans are doing right now. One thing that helps Will Anderson, I forget the guy across from, but
Danielle Hunter.
Yeah. And I was like, dang, I don't know what's going on with names lately, but it's like, I remember this, I remember that, I can't remember the name. But when you have a second guy, it just helps free up the first guy. So what you need, 2 guys to emerge from this group at least, that's what can push them into elite. So, but I'm going to say solid. I think they're going under the thing of let's just get enough bodies to where we can figure out. So
okay, so sorry, I was reading something right here. Lottie Brooks, what was it? I think you said something about this to her, but it is now saying the neck brace was a precaution.
Yes.
That it has the Instagram story has been now deleted by Brooks. He was in a car accident on Sunday. So it's because everybody went crazy. He is okay from what we are seeing right now, which is good. I just wanted to say that real quick because I was just everybody was holding their breath.
What's up, Raj?
Yo, Raj in here with us tonight,
up,
baby.
guy?
Tide Raj joining us in, baby. Cat saying hey as well. Domo, Herb, wonderful explanation right there. I think, like you said, don't want to get your hopes up, but at the same time, the potential can be there too. So it's one of those that I'm super excited to see how it's going to go right here. And we talk about this, Domo. When you watch what Kalen DeBoer and this staff has done defensively and built, this defensive line.
Yeah.
Is it built more for like a stop the run first, create pressure? Which identity does Alabama going to have on this defensive line group, do you feel, going into the season?
Well, I think when you go out and you get Devon Tompkins and
hey, don't play with me, baby. I got this Southern Plain now. I have one out called Sweet Lemonade soon. Don't play.
Oh,
Sipping on some lemonade.
I think that when you go out and you get guys like Devon Tompkins and Terrence Green, I think they're both like 6'5" or a little bit taller. I know they're both
Terrence
300.
Green is
Yeah,
nice.
that's the one I'm looking for right there. I think they're both like 6'5" or taller, and I think they're both at least 300 or way more than that. I think you're trying your best to stop the run, and then when you go out and you get guys like that, they're just gonna like take up blocks, fill in holes to where your linebackers and people on the back end can just do what they want to do. And that and you got London Simmons, who I think is gonna be a great set in his second year. You got Isaiah Faga,
yep.
you got Edric Hill, you got
hey, real quick too.
Yeah.
London Simmons was a former 3-star commit, and he is going to be a starter on this defensive line and also go to last year. You talk about when they're like, I remember when HaHa said this about the guys that left. Hey, show me a play. Like, show me what we missed. Like, basically saying, like, what did these guys do for us?
Yeah.
London Simmons did things last year. I mean, this man did things. He was now Wisconsin game. He had a big uptick in the Wisconsin game.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to pause you for just a second because everybody was talking about 3 stars and 4 stars and stuff. And well, this is a 3-star guy that was producing and will be a starter more than likely for us this year too. Go ahead, Domo.
Yeah.
And what I was saying, as far as
you were saying Landon Simmons,
Landon Simmons, and Edric Hill and guys like that. And I think there's going to be some freshmen who step in and be day one contributors for Alabama as well, along the defensive line. What is it? Jamarian Matthews and Kamarian Johnson and guys like
Nolan Wilson possibly.
Yeah, Nolan Wilson.
And don't forget Jamarian Latham.
Gonna
be back. Now, obviously, I know he's listed as a linebacker, but he's gonna play that defensive end role basically.
And Jeremiah Beeman is back too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Beeman is back in there too.
He was medical. He was medical shirt last year, I believe.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I think he got hurt.
And as far as the pass rush, I think Justin Hill is gonna have a great sophomore year as well. So,
give me a
So man, I think this Bama D line is gonna be very versatile, man. And I really can't wait to see what they put on the field. Like Herb said, the schedule lines up pretty good. You got five games I think we should definitely be favored in to start out the season before we get to Georgia. And I would say by that third game, you will probably know like the group
what you got.
Yeah, what you got in that group. So I can't wait to see it.
Yep, I agree with you.
Yes, so I agree 100%. I also think that that's where it's going to come down to I got tongue twisted what I was about to say. I was thinking about the offensive line. You know how we were rotating no linemen last year?
Yeah.
God. Okay. That is, all right. So the defense line is a little different.
Yeah.
You do rotate guys, obviously, because you want fresh guys out there. You don't need as much in syncness and to cause chaos than it is to keep chaos from going crazy. Because that's offensive line tries to control chaos. Okay, the defensive line tries to cause chaos. All right, and that's where I think having more defensive line. This defensive line group is deep too. Domo, you just did a video breaking that down actually about a week ago. The defensive line group is deep, and when I made that graphic, you were like, "Whoa, we have this many defensive linemen?" And I was like, "Yeah, bro, we are very, very, very deep." And I think that's one of the big things there. So as we move forward, guys, real quick, I want to go over to our next topic, guys. Tyler Henderson. We just talked about a 3-star defensive lineman that's been producing for us. This is a wide receiver right here. I'm not going to focus much on stars, but this man had about a 1,200-yard receiving season last year. 6'1", 180 off the top of my head, if I'm not mistaken. That's the size on him.
I think it's like 175. 6'1", 175.
Yeah. So two more cheeseburgers. It's all right. No big deal.
Let him hang out. Let him hang out with Domo for a weekend. He'll get the weight up.
I get him on them dudes real quick. But he run a 4.3 on the 40 as well. And that right there is something I think is excellent. Damo, kick us off right here. Tyler Henderson coming from Mississippi State Gulf Community College. Do you expect an immediate snaps maybe from him this season? Or is he more of a depth, maybe development piece we got going on right here? How do you kind of see him this year right now?
If my honest opinion, I think outside of Ryan Williams and Lottie, like those last two spots are actually wide open if you really ask me. I feel like really anybody can come out of nowhere and get snaps. And that's what the second 4-3 guy that we've added. Because we added, what is it? Aubrey Walker, he runs a 4-3 as well. And Tyler Henderson, this guy, he was like first team all JUCO, over 60 catches. I think he had like 1,300 yards for like 12 touchdowns. So I mean, he's a baller. So I think everybody will get a chance like early on with a couple, I won't say easy games, but games that again we should be favored in. So I think we'll see a couple guys getting reps in there, getting snaps again to see what we got. But I would say it's probably a depth piece right now, but you never know what could happen. So, yeah.
I can agree with that, but you never know with injuries. You never know with off the field uncertainties in life because we live in a crazy world. A crazy, crazy world. Wide receiver room competition questions right here, Herb. What does Henderson add to the current wide receiver room? Might be missing right now. Maybe is it speed? Is it route running? Or maybe maturity from a guy playing JUCO ball that's got a little bit more reps in a higher level than high school?
Yeah, I think the experience part of it for sure, because I think we've got some fast guys. You know, we've got Brooks out there. We've got some good route runners already. I think the experience, and I love that attitude, Joe, from him saying that he's coming in to start. First off, you want guys to compete, right? And you want Lottie and Ryan Williams to be pushed. You know, if you don't get pushed, you get complacent, and that's bad. Nobody needs to think that they have a starting spot locked up, because that's when you just start to relax. So I love his attitude about it, the speed. And look, let's be honest. We've talked about this being a make or break year for several people, right? And I'm looking at you, Ryan Grubb. You get a weapon like this, and he sees the field, you got to find out a way to use them. So, no, I love his attitude. I do agree with Damo. It feels like more of a depth piece, especially this late because there's no spring portal. Guys who are left right now are not like, hey, I'm bringing you in to start. But they had to tell him something to get him here. And he's probably looking around at this room, see how much we pass the ball. He's like, I'm going to get on the field. All I got to do is produce once I get out there. So, no, I love the addition. I don't care about the stars. I care more about the experience. You see a lot of times what high school kids say coming to college, the speed of the game is what they had to get used to, you know, and it was an experience. Here's a guy who hasn't played maybe an SEC competition, but he's been above high school. You would figure the transition wouldn't be as hard for him.
Joe, no, because Trinidad Chambliss has literally went to suing the NCAA to get one extra year because he came from JUCO. He played so many years in JUCO, but he only had 1 year of D1, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And then now he has his second, because I think he played 3, if I'm not mistaken, in JUCO. I could be wrong about that.
What was the rule? Didn't they just pass a JUCO rule about that last season, if I'm not mistaken?
But when does it kick in? That's the thing. I don't know when it kicks in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. And I can't remember if they said – I can't remember if that one was actually fully went through, though. I remember they were talking about it. That's the thing. I can't remember if that one went through.
That's the thing.
Herb, fact check me real quick.
Kind of gets him, right?
I'm going to get Herb.
I'm looking for it.
Herb's a fact checker. Herb's going to fact check us. I'm going to stall us real quick. But that right there is a good question, though. But at the same time, that could be a pending problem if they allow it to be 4 years, Damo, because then he played D2. That's what it was. It was D2. That's what it was.
Okay.
It was D2.
Okay.
He played D2, not Ju. Okay, yeah. So that's what it was. I knew he played, so I couldn't remember the whole thing. I knew there was something with it because I looked into it when Trinidad started suing the NCAA to get his, his extra year. And right now, how do you think Deuce Knight feels going to Ole Miss? And that happens.
Honestly,
ooh, boy.
I think Deuce Knight should just go ahead and just sit a year, okay? Trinidad only got 1 year left. Just go ahead and wait that 1 year out, But also, we just seen them give Trinidad his extra year. Do they give Troy Aguilar his extra year for Tennessee?
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah,
Also, you got to remember
42.
Trinidad was not the starter this year, so Deuce might be
That's
in
true.
a decent spot still. You just never know.
yeah, that's true.
They may it may come down to the point where they
That's
do a
funny.
battle. Yeah, I saw that already right here too,
Mhm.
Ken. That's a yeah. So that was wild there. And what did it say anything, Herb, about the 4 years?
No, sorry, I went down another rabbit hole while I started looking at that. The 3 articles I have don't say anything about it, but now I want to
Okay.
check that
Yeah,
out.
because I remember hearing about it, Dama. I just don't remember it
Yeah.
being like a final on it. That was a big thing because we talk about guys being 30 and playing college football. You can have that. At that
Mhm.
point, you could have a JUCO player get out at 24 and have 4 years of D1.
Yeah.
And then he goes play
Yeah,
stage
it
28.
says the last rulings, you still retain all 4 years of eligibility, even after
Okay.
playing 2 years in junior college.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. So you do then. Okay, so then that'll
The
be
rule is that
6
JUCO
years.
years do not count, but it's
Yeah, that was
subject to appeal.
okay.
Okay, so
All right.
JUCO years don't count. D2 does. That's why he said the D2 thing right there. So then that's
Right.
that. Yeah, I couldn't remember how all that works, especially now with NIL, and a lot of that has changed too because of so much stuff, so much stuff. Yes, Kat. Good God, yes, it is
Mhm.
it is a whole thing
is.
right here.
Yeah.
In this new age and ruling of college football, and that's where it gets crazy. That's where it comes down to the point of Nick Saban was right.
Mhm.
I don't care what
Yeah.
nobody says. Nick Saban was
Yeah.
right. And he told everybody about this, and
Mhm.
nobody
Yep.
listened.
I say that all the
And
time. When he said
yeah,
that, they swore he was hating. I was like, all right, now everything he said is actually coming true, and now everybody just dislikes it so much. So, yeah.
Yep.
yeah. I mean, it's one of those things, bro, that comes down to this:
Yep.
how loud can you yell "Roll Tide"?
Mm.
Because I promise you this. I can yell "Roll Tide." Look, let me explain something to you real quick. When it comes to Alabama football,
Yeah.
I don't know outside of Roll Tide Willie. Like I get up and I will literally rewatch a whole Alabama game at 6:00 in the morning. I can get up and do that, bro. I can get up and rewatch a whole just
Like
pick a
win or
game.
lose.
It depends. It depends. Like I don't like to watch games we lost, obviously.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like,
Every-
hey, what happened in this game again? Like, how do we lose this game again?
Yeah.
And go back and you're like, the biggest one for me is the Jalen Hurts 2016 Natty, 2016. The Jalen Hurts leaves the field as a true freshman with the lead. One of the best. We can't say Alabama's defense wasn't good in 2016. It was one of the best defenses ever was,
Yeah.
especially on
Yep.
takeover wise. Like,
I just think
but
that. I
then
think
you
we
were like,
scored too
you got to
fast.
stop. You're like, you're
Yeah.
told, wow, yeah, but it's kind of like,
How do
okay,
you
well,
not
if you
score,
don't
you
score,
know?
yeah.
You know what I
You gotta
mean?
take it, bro.
We say that all the time, but
Yes.
if you take a knee somewhere, then you don't know that you're scoring.
Yeah.
And let's also forget we were playing against one of the best college quarterbacks ever. I think if you hear Deshaun Watson, you think of all the stuff that came afterwards.
Yeah.
But at that time in college, dude he
Mhm.
made it. I just remember hey, they would need 7 yards for a first down. He would get 8 and run out of bounds. And just be like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It was the most
Yeah.
annoying thing to watch on that last
No.
drive. And he was just jogging. He was like,
When he
Yeah.
got
Like,
helicopter
was
hit,
just-
bro, and got back up, I said, no, not fair. No.
But
No.
I
No,
also
I
feel
was
like
mad.
in the second half, our defense is on the field did a lot in the second half of that game.
Yeah.
And I said we left him it was like 2 minutes. I said, okay, I think we scored too fast. Now, even though our defense was getting stops, I was like, y'all can just give us one more stop. We got it. And then the stop we needed, they couldn't get it, man. And yeah, bro, that game when it touchdown, bro, it still breaks my heart to this day. So I will not. That is a play that I will not watch. I will not watch
Yeah.
that.
Was that
But I
that was the
watched
Bo
that
Scarborough
game.
game too?
Yeah.
Both
Yep.
goes down
Mhm.
that game.
Yeah.
And
So
I
you
think
still
if
have a
Bo
young
didn't go
Jalen
down that
Hurts
game-
who
Yep.
isn't throwing like he can,
Mhm.
and you lose your running back. Like that was going to be a tough one. But
And you remember we lost Eddie Jackson in the Tennessee game that year too. So
yeah.
Lost Eddie Jackson that year. That was a big one, man, because Eddie
Yeah.
was moving Eddie Jackson from DB to safety was huge.
Yeah.
huge. Because I remember when he played DB, and it was like, oh, it's getting isolated out there, and they put him back there at safety, and it's like, oh, whoa, I like this.
Hey, didn't we have like 10 defensive scores that year? Defense scored like
We
10
had
touchdowns that year, right?
9 offensive touchdowns at one point. The defense was scoring as many as the offense per game at one point. I don't know if it ended that way.
Yeah.
But at one point of the season, I think it was like the offense was averaging like 2.8 and the defense was averaging like 2.5. I was like, bro, what is this right now?
Yeah, bro.
No, not the defense, non-offense, but non-offense, because special teams was scoring some of them too. Where Eddie Jackson and Cyrus Jones, no, it was Eddie Jackson that year, not Cyrus.
Yeah.
Cyrus was 2015.
Yeah,
2015. So 16 was Eddie. Do y'all remember the Tennessee play when he caught it and he was like, "There's Eddie Jackson returning the punt there."
Yeah.
And Eddie Jackson with the miss.
Yeah.
Eddie Jackson across the field. Did I mention this is Eddie Jackson? I'm like, yeah, that's literally you said it 7 times in a row. I don't. Did I mention this is Eddie
bro.
Jackson?
Eddie Jackson is one of the he's one of the DBs that nobody speaks about in the same era. So
Eddie Jackson.
Yeah, when he broke his leg, I was like, yeah.
We'll do that. And also, guys, real quick, next week we're gonna have a special show. In this special show, I want to announce what we're gonna do. But I feel like if I announce what we're gonna do for the next 6 days, there could be a lot of speculation. There could be a lot of things that could happen. So what I'm going to leave it with is this tonight. We're going to have a competition. Well, not a competition. My bad. It's not a competition. I'm going to rephrase this. Psych, erase that Men in Black pen. Psh, y'all didn't hear that.
Yeah.
So it is going to be a collective opinion, us 3, going to rank Alabama media pages across all media, whether that's Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and we're going to rank them individually. We're going to put out the criteria throughout the week, so make sure you like and subscribe right here to RollTide_Nation. We're going to let you guys know who we like, what we think is funny, also informative. Herb, do you want to add anything to this real quick?
No, I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, like, these are our personal rankings. I can already see where there's going to be some people like, who'd you leave out? But these are the ones that we come across that our algorithm brings up that we enjoy. So
very true. Ken, yes, I will be at A-Day. I think Herb will. I think Domo will. I'm not 100%. I will be. Kat, the teasing is going to be fun. Next week is great. Spoiler. That's probably going to be very true right there.
For sure.
A lot of people agree with that. I agree with that.
I got a
statement
question.
as well.
Can we put ourselves on the list?
So I was going to talk about that. So I was going to say no to putting ourselves on it because of the fact of it's almost like you voting yourself for, like, I don't know, to be captain, like, you know what I mean?
I got you. Yeah, I got
like,
you.
And I don't like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
the real reason is we just knew Domo would be at the top of all the list, and the rest of us are jealous, so we just can't forget it.
Technically, if we look at it, my TikTok page would have a very good argument to be in a number one of any social media.
I was just trying to give the new dad some props, JT.
But
JT, come off the top.
I'm not doing
no compliments for Domo. Oh, my bad.
But as far as YouTube, YouTube, Herb and Rogers definitely top 2 as far as YouTube. Yes, as far as YouTube, yes.
He said, "Is Alabama running going to be better this year?" We'll answer this real quick, Brad.
Yeah.
Yes. The quick answer to that is yes. Not even. There's no way to go back.
It'd be hard to be worse, but
yes. -3 rushing yards. I just don't think we get any worse than that.
Yeah.
Hey, but JT, in the words of Herb, listen, let's just break it down. Get 5 new guys. It can't be worse than it was last season, right? So.
He said JT versus Dama.
Oh my God, it can't be worse than it was last season, right? So,
it just can't.
Yeah.
They said
Captain prediction for 2026. I like this. Let's end off with this right here. I'm gonna give one. Damo give one. Herb give one.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to say Bray Hubbard for sure, captain for this year. He'll be a senior as well, and played at Alabama for a long time. Knows the defense very well. Good leadership from what we see as well. Very vocal guy. I like Bray Hubbard.
I'm gonna go Yanze Pierre, of course.
Dang it! Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I see how we're doing now.
Well,
almost
you know what?
YP.
Well, one I was gonna say Michael Carroll. I think Michael Carroll could be
that'd be interesting.
end up being a captain this year because All-American was all SEC last season. Your best returning lineman from last season. So I'm gonna go Michael Carroll on this one. I'm gonna change it.
Yeah. No, he already said that. I mean, because that was a good one. I thought Yanze Pierre, and I was surprised that JT didn't take that one. So I'll throw out the other.
Yeah,
name.
actually,
I'll go Keon. I'll go Keon Sabb. I like Keon Sabb as another possible one. I wasn't sure if see Keon Sabb. That's who I think could.
Hunter, he is a freshman.
Like captains this year.
He gotta get in.
Hey, y'all know Hunter don't be listening to the questions. How often do we text stuff and then Hunter come in like days later? Hey man,
minutes later. Bro, he replies so late in the group chat. Y'all don't even know, bro.
Yeah. But you know what? Hunter is the favorite right now of the Herb and Raj podcast.
Gosh.
So I can't clown on him too much.
That's my brother, man. That's my guy right there.
Yeah. Right now, Hunter has came to the aid of Herb for his moonshine abuse. You know,
he was the one that made Herb do it. So he's
that's what I heard too. I mean, but you know that if you ask the right person, depends on what answer you get. You know.
What up, Smoke? Good to see you, bro.
Big Dog Smoke Dixon in the house with us. What's up, Big Dog? But yeah, so I think
there's a legend for you right there.
That is Alabama legend right there. Scoop and score against Tennessee. In case y'all don't know either. I remember that play, dude. I was a kid. We was watching that game, and threw the pass to the outside. Tennessee wide receiver was behind pass, hit the ground. Smoke comes through, boom, to the crib. He said, whoa, that was all right. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up tonight. Before we get out of here, Herb, let the people know where they can find you at, man, and what you got going on, brother.
Herb and Raj podcast Wednesday nights. We'll be going on we're going on 8 Central, so it'll be right at the end of Alabama and Arkansas. So either we'll be watching the very, very end of that game with you, or we'll be giving a quick recap of it. And then Saturday nights, I can't remember if we have a 7:30 game this Saturday, but we'll be on around 8:30, where the crowd forces me to drink, and I have to
only have like one game this week.
Do we only have one this week? I haven't looked at the schedule far enough ahead, so I know this last game was at 7:30, so we did a live watch for the second. But that's where you can find us. Go over Herb Raj podcast. Check us out on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, even a little Instagram every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and Domo, what you got going on?
5 o'clock on Saturday we play.
Okay, cool. You guys can find me Friday nights, Bama Blueprint, me and my guy Hunter. Sunday night, Talk'N Bama, JT, Herb, my brothers as well. But in all, you can find me on the best Bama channel that there is. You can find me on TikTok at Domo Reacts. That's DOMO_Reacts. You can find me on Twitter, X, and that's just straight Domo Reacts. And I think I seen Miss Cat say y'all need updates. So whenever I get updates on what we have going on as far as like the new baby and stuff, I will give y'all the updates as well. So thank you guys.
All right, guys, make sure y'all follow the guys. Check them out, guys. Follow me at Hunter said, y'all see we got a new wide receiver. Hunter.
Really?
Hunter, we had a whole topic about it and talked about it for 15 minutes. And that was about 20 minutes ago now.
Did he just say, y'all see we got a new one? I mean,
I think he's trolling.
Yeah, he trolling. He got to be trolling.
The problem is that's a typical Hunter text.
But
like
yes,
that's
he's about rage baiting y'all.
Yeah, that is.
After he realized we about to clown him, he's like, oh, wait. Kat, thank you for joining us as always, guys. If y'all watched us tonight, thank y'all. If y'all watch us any night, whether it's for 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 5 minutes, 20 minutes, however long, thank you for giving us your time of the day and watching our show, guys. Talk'N Bama right here at Roll Tide _Nation.
Yep.
We're going to be live all season. We're going to be live during the season, keeping you guys in touch. We got a new video coming out soon called The Off Season, how Alabama fans are going through the off season, guys. We got some hopefuls, some doubtfuls. We got some Saban babies. We got some Twitter recruiting analysts, and we got the conspiracy theorists going on. So it's going to be a great offseason, guys. Can't wait to see y'all some more. As always, we won't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. Give me Bama by 55.
Roll Tide, y'all.